Hey friends, let's drive, let's talk. I will not be looking at the camera and I hope that you can hear me okay, but welcome back to Journey with Lori. You guys are going to often see me in my car because I spend a lot of time in my car. You know, just like a lot of people, I work, I do a lot of side hustles, I'm a content creator, and I have a special needs adult child who has a job also, so we are all over the place. On top of that, if you've watched any of our videos, you know that Griffin loves to go and do. That's my son who's on the autism spectrum, and so he loves to go and do, so we don't sit at home a lot, and therefore I'm always in my car. So anyway, D23 just happened. So exciting, so much incredible news that came out of D23. If you are a Disney adult, if you are a Disney lover, you've probably been following along. You may have been watching the Horizon show on Disney Plus live, which is so cool that they did that this year, making all the big announcements for Disney Parks, Disney Plus, Pixar, Disney Animation, Disney Imagineering, you name it. So many things came out of D23. So some of you was out there and watched my video the other day. Some of you made comments about what your predictions were. So fun. I loved all the different things that were out there that people were saying, predictions that were being made, the fun that was being had, and definitely following all of my favorite content creators who were at D23. You know, maybe in 2 years, maybe next year even. There's two different D23 events. There's the big one that happens every other year in Anaheim. This is the big, huge announcements for everything. And then the opposite year, they have it at Walt Disney World. Still a nice convention, do not get me wrong, but it is on a much smaller scale. So maybe, just maybe, I can do that next year. Let's see how many followers, how many subscribers I get, so I can share more Disney information with you guys. Because one of the things in being someone who does content for special needs families is that I want to showcase to you guys everything that's changing and any news that's coming out, because the more you know, the more you can plan, and the better prepared you can be for any Disney park travel or anything that's coming out for your special needs loved one. So that's what's really cool. It also means that you can share with them things about the rides, things about the movies, things to get excited about. It's always good to have something to look forward to. So maybe I'll get lucky and can be at D23 next year or the year after, even when it's back in Anaheim. So if you're following me, or if you haven't yet, please like this video, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me and Griffin, because we want to continue to be able to do this, and the more subscribers that we have, the more likely it is that we can put out more and more and more content, which is what we want to do. So please subscribe, please share. We appreciate you so much. We cannot do this without you. So love that. Okay, what we have found out from D23 so far. Lots and lots of sequels coming. Lots of sequels. So Toy Story 3 announced, official. They did a first look. They showcased the costumes. Really cool, all the way down to the gemstones and stuff that Anna and Elsa will be wearing. Cute little like wrap even for Olaf. Josh Gad made an appearance. So anyway, Frozen 3 is confirmed. Don't think they gave us a date, but we know it is coming and it is going to be exciting. Love a Frozen, right? Okay, next, Coco 2. Did not see this one coming. Super excited. The voice of Ernesto de la Cruz is coming back to redo his part in this sequel. This is amazing. One of my besties loves Coco, her favorite Disney movie, and so excited that it is coming back, and we're going to get to see that. We did get a glimpse into what the movie is going to be about, to a high-level version, and that is that Coco has to partner up with Ernesto. Like, he has to go back into, like, I don't know, the land of the dead, I guess is what you call it, where all the relatives and stuff are. But anyway, he has to pair up with Ernesto de la Cruz to, like, save something, to make something happen. So you're definitely going to have that villain hero controversy going on, and then the importance of family is back once again. So very excited about that. They also did showcase some of the stuff from the Coco ride that will be coming to Disney's California Adventure. And this will be a slow moving boat ride that will not have a height requirement, meaning it is good for all ages, all family members to ride. Imagine a Pirates of the Caribbean kind of boat ride that is all about Coco and family and that kind of thing, and the human connection. So that's going to be really cool. Coco was a big announcement. Love that. Also, Zootopia 3. Zootopia 3, yes. If you watched Zootopia 2 when it came out, not that long ago actually, what was that? Was it November last year? Holy cow, I can't believe it's almost been a year. But anyway, we know in that final scene, if you're like my kiddo, we always have to watch the credits to see if there's anything at the end. And of course there was the feather that fell. So there was a really cool thing with Zootopia, and then they had the 3, and it had like a bird foot, like the 3, like this, and then it went up on the camera at Zootopia 3. Very cool. So we know that that is coming. Also, the voice of Judy Hopps was there to help with making that announcement. So very cool. Love her. Let's see what else came out that we heard about. Incredibles 3. There's been a lot of talk about Incredibles 3, but that was really cool. Now, circling back around to Star Wars. Huge Star Wars fan. My family is huge Star Wars people. Very excited. Ahsoka 2. Yes. Which means, for me, I love Ahsoka. Don't get me wrong. But it means more Darth Vader. It means more Hayden Christensen. It means more Anakin Skywalker. Is she a Jedi? Is she not? Super excited. Hayden was there. He was taking pictures with lots and lots of content creators. Dream. That would be a dream for me to meet him. Awesome. Darth Vader is one of my favorite characters. I love the whole story behind it. Anyway, very, very cool to see that. There also was stuff about Ezra and his role and what's going to be happening with Ezra. So, Star Wars news, very, very, very cool. I was kind of hoping that we would hear if Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios was going to get the new timeline that they've been doing at Disneyland, but that announcement, as far as I know, was not made. But at any point in time, they could do that. I will be at Disneyland doing content for you guys in November, and I'm very excited to get in there, get some recording done, and see Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland with that timeline difference. Hopefully seeing Darth Vader walking around in Batuu would be super, super cool. Anyway, also, the Star Wars Buddies came out. They released, that's right, there are 4 different ones that you can get. Imagine a Furby bigger in Star Wars form, okay? Eyes move, you pet the head, super cute, ears move, great. So, imagine that. You've got an Ewok, oh, so cute. They even have a sling bag that they set in. A Grogu, yes. An R2-D2, so like a little droid. And then I think they call it a Hutlet, which is one of the like Jabba the Hutts. A little one. So cute. They all come with accessories. They obviously, there's ones that you can buy. The price for the actual little, I like to call it a little animatronic. The price of the buddy is $99.99. So $100, folks. And then the accessories obviously start at like $20 or $29 and go up. They do come with like little things like little spears or like a little food item. So anyway, they snap into the hands or different parts of the characters, the little buddies, and then of course they know then what they're holding and stuff, so it makes them act different. Anyway, super cool. People were eating this up at D23. They were showcasing them, and then they also went out in Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland for sure. I know on Wednesday they were there. Wednesday, Thursday. I do not know if they went out at Hollywood Studios. I have not seen that, so watch for that update. What are some other big ones that we saw? Ooh, lots of stuff around Marvel, because you got the Marvel's campus expansion that's happening at Disney's California Adventure. X-Men is now becoming part of the Marvel Universe, which is super cool for me because that is probably my favorite, all-time favorite growing up superhero story is X-Men. So I am thrilled. I am thrilled about this. There will be a collaboration movie that's going to have X-Men and all the Marvels, all the Avengers, the whole thing. It's going to be coming out. I think that is 2028. And then you also have a new X-Men show that is coming, I believe, to Disney California Adventure as well as part of the stuff. Don't know the timeline on that, but that is super exciting to see all of that. I just can't wait. So super excited about all of that. I mean, oh my gosh, big, huge things when it comes to merchandise. So lots of new Spirit jerseys dropped. Very, very cool. They always have a Spirit jersey like shop at D23. So lots of cool ones that were out this year. One of the cool things that content creators were doing was you could go and you prepaid at a vending machine for like your size, and then you got a mystery Spirit jersey. So you like took your ticket after paying, went over, and then chose your size. They gave you like a redemption little card thing, whatever. And then it came out. Lots of creators were stopping and doing that and posting it. Very, very cool. You had Raya, you had Star Wars one, so many different ones. Very, very cool. Lots of D23 ones as well. Awesome. My new favorite thing. Yes, you have the buddies, you have the Spirit jersey, but my new favorite was the little icon plushes. You guys, I want all of them. I want all of them. I showed them to Griffin and he was like, ah. His eyes got really big. You can't see that because I've got sunglasses on, but his eyes were like bulging out. He was super excited. Ones that I saw, you had the Mickey balloon, little plushie. You had the train. You had a trolley cart. You had the castle. There was, what was there? A trash can plushie. Was there a popcorn bucket plushie? I think maybe. Anyway, several different ones. Super cute. I want them all. They're adorable. So if you haven't seen those, just type in D23 icon plush, and I think you'll be able to see all of them. Also, if you don't follow Emily Enchanted, she's phenomenal. She posted it herself holding all of them, so you can see all of them there too. But a lot of the content creators posted them. They're super cute. Of course, I want them all. I do not know. I did see where someone was asking, do they have the loop on them to turn them into bag charms? I didn't see anybody post that, but obviously there's lots of people out there who make the little loops and add those to their things to make them bag charms, or maybe they will have them. Don't know. They're a little bit bigger than what you would expect for a bag charm, but they are adorable little plushies. They remind me of jelly cats. They really do. So that is really cool. Let's see if there's anything else that I can think of that really stood out as far as big announcements. Spaceship Earth is getting reimagined. That's going to be a cool one. This is taking it from, yes, it did get a refurb. It did get like a paint update. It got the screens and the speakers and stuff fixed inside the ride vehicles back last fall. Yes, so it is back up. It is running. It has been since last fall, and it's great. But we are finally getting a full reimagineering of Spaceship Earth. Now, does that mean every scene is going to change? Don't know. Doesn't look to be that way, but we are going to go from it being more about communication to being human connection, which is another big part of Epcot, the whole technology, human interaction, that kind of thing. So human connection is what it's going to be. So we're definitely going to see a revamp of that, and it's time. We all know it's time. It will be really cool. I'm excited for that. I'm hoping it won't be down for like years, but maybe, just a more lengthy refurb. But excited about that. They did showcase some of the clothing and some of the scene development for what's going on with Carousel of Progress. We know it's going to start out in the 1960s now. So very excited to see that come. Carousel Progress is such an iconic ride, and I'm excited for that. There was lots of updates and things to see. They did the names and stuff came out of some of the rides, so we got more information on the Encanto ride, the carousel, animals, which we did see at the last D23, but also we just got to see more of them. The Indiana Jones ride at Hollywood Studios. Big announcement for Monstropolis in Hollywood Studios is that, I said Hollywood Studios a minute ago. Anyway, for Animal Kingdom, Encanto, Indiana Jones, that kind of stuff came out. We got to see what that was going to look like, ride vehicles, those kind of things. For Hollywood Studios, Monstropolis, the construction is going so much quicker than I think people thought was going to happen. So we now know that they are going to have a Mike and Sully stage show that's going to happen. Welcome you to Monstropolis. So that's going to happen probably where the Muppets 3D used to be. You're going to have Harryhausen's, which is the sushi restaurant. That is confirmed. But we now know it's going to have a giant animatronic in there, which I think is the chef guy. Really, really cool. as well as a pizza restaurant. So for those of you who love Pizza Russo's, still going to have a pizza restaurant. Can't remember the exact name of it, but think of it in the Monsters world. Outside of that, we also have the fact that they are going to open next year. You guys, they're going to open next year. Metropolis will be open. It's going to be super exciting. More news to come on when next year that's going to happen. They did say, though, that the roller coaster, the Door roller coaster, which was the first big announcement for Monsters Inc. Land, will not open at the same time that the land opened. It will not be done, which totally can expect that, because we knew it was going to take years to do that ride. So that one will not open at the same time. Some people are liking that. Some people have negative things to say. But what I say is this: if you have part of an experience, even if it's not the whole land, and it's ready, let us enjoy it. Let's go ahead and open it. Don't make it just sit there not without the fans being allowed to go in and see it. So if you don't want to see it until the roller coaster is done, then just don't go in. But for those that want to, it will open next year without the ride opening, and we're excited to see it. So excited about that. I know that there's more. There was so much that came out, but these were the big ones that stood out to me, and it is just very, very exciting. And so if you haven't been following along with D23 stuff, but you are a Disney adult or you are a huge Disney family fan, go watch some of it. It's very cool. I'm sure there's replays on Disney Plus on Horizons, and you can kind of see all of that. So anyway, very, very cool. I love that Disney did it live. I love that they hosted content creators and media and press people to be out there to show it all to those of us who love Disney so much. And anyway, I just wanted to be able to share it with you guys too. So if you like Disney stuff and you want to know more, keep following along. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for taking the time to do my drive with me, because I'm on my way to pick up Griffin from the zoo. He and I have been texting back and forth for days now. That is his main mode of communication. We've been sharing all kinds of stuff from D23. So definitely something we connect on, and I'm sure many other families find that love and passion on stuff that they connect with too. And hopefully for some of you that is Disney. But thank you for following along. Appreciate you so much. It just means the world to me and Griff. And we will be talking with you guys soon. So thank you, and have a great week. Talk to you soon.